Welcome to Coffee with Viking. I am Mike. Cheers. I came across this movie that I would label as a must watch because it was a true eye opener for what's going on in this dark and broken world in different parts of the world, even here in the States. It's called The Sound of Freedom, and it stars Jim Caviezel, who we all know as Jesus in The Passion of the Christ, probably his best known role. And everything about this movie was well done, well written. The acting was perfect. You don't even see the actors when you watch this. You see them as the characters they're portraying. But it's about this Homeland Security agent by the name of Tim Ballard, whose job was to catch pedophiles and bring them into justice. But on one of his missions, he catches one of the traffickers who still had one of the boys that was missing that they were trafficking in the car, and that's when his eyes are open that catching the pedophiles, it isn't enough. So he rescues the boy, and they start talking, and he asks about his sister, if he found his sister yet. And as they're talking, he promises the boy that he would do everything he could to find his sister. And this is where the movie really picks up, because he talks to his boss in Homeland Security about having some time to go and hunt down the girl, try to find her, and bring her back to her family. But about a week or two into his mission to find the girl, he can't get much information yet because he's still working undercover to get the trust. So his boss tells him, pack it up, it's done. Might as well as check it off as she's missing and won't be found. So he winds up quitting Homeland Security and working with a couple other guys, where they all go undercover. And in one ring, they save like 54 kids, which was amazing. But the little boy's sister wasn't in that group of kids that were saved. And all the pedophiles on that one and traffickers were arrested on there, and with one little threat, one of the guys opens up and tells where the girl's at. And it's on this island that's very dangerous, where you'll be shot on sight if they don't know you or if you're not a medical worker. So they pose as medical workers bringing vaccines to the island to try to find the girl. And I don't want to go any further because I don't want to give anything away, but it was an incredible movie. The acting, the story, it brings you in, and this is one of those movies that will have you mad and sad all the way through, because it touches the heart, especially knowing that this was based on something that actually happened. And it doesn't just open your eyes to these people's story, but the fact of knowing that this is still going on, and that Tim, the agent that was portrayed in the film, is still doing what he's doing. So it's nice to know that there are still those out there going out risking their lives to save them, but still, it's still heartbreaking to know that this is still going on and that it's children. But if you get a chance, I call this a must-see. And Jim Caviezel really did an amazing job. Like I stated before, you don't even see him. You see Tim Ballard. Just like in The Passion, you didn't see him, you saw Jesus. I believe he is one of the most underrated actors, but one of the best. Because everything he does, you don't see him in. He just definitely goes into character. But this one here, The Sound of Freedom, if you haven't seen it, I recommend it. I love you all. Stay blessed. Stay caffeinated. And pray for those missing children that are still out there. Much love.